50 minutes late, and John Hollywood still hasn't shown up.
No, he just got up. In his defense, John Hollywood just woke up.
Yeah.
What's going on, Paul?
I don't know. We got to fix your fucking headset. It's already charged.
Well, you haven't been here. That's why I was saying, hey, maybe you come up.
You know the crazy part is, remember we were talking before about how I was halfway to your house just a couple of hours ago?
Right.
I'm halfway there, and she's like, I'm not getting out of the car. And I'm like, you could have stayed home, and I just could have gone to Dave's.
Right. That would have worked out so much better.
I know. Because I would have had 50 minutes to fix the sound for a start.
Right. Not just that, though. So on the other hand, I didn't hear back from him right away. I'm like, wonder what's going on. So I'm like, so Tracy, it was her last full day. She had her championship track meet because she coaches track, and it was the last one that she's doing before she retires. Mm-hmm. So it's her last long day, pretty much ever, for her at least. Mm-hmm. So she's like, could you meet me at RTB? I'm like, I was starting the show at 7. You're getting there at 7:10. I'm like, she goes, yeah, but you said you didn't hear back from Paul. I'm like, I didn't. I'm like, all right, let me text him and see if he'll be ready for 8. Which we're not far off from that. That part wasn't intentional though. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'll meet you at RTB. That's why I said 7:30. We'll start 7:30, a little bit late, whatever. We'll fucking fuck around, see what we got to do. 7:10 comes. Oh well, I talked to you. She's like, Then I finally heard back from him. Like, all right, so I guess 7:30. Then we'll do that. I get over there at 7:10. I try to get there at 3 minutes before to surprise her. I wanted to get have some drinks set up and buy her pizza so I could pay for everything and get the hell out. Didn't work. We got there exactly the same time. She met me I'm hearing Dave. I'm like, where the fuck is she calling me? I don't even fucking see her. She was literally 10 feet. She parked a block on the other direction. Like, oh, hey. So we walk into the bar. We get our drinks. She wanted her pizza. She ordered her pizza. Good times. I finished my drink. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get going. And as soon as I turned around, the bartender assumed that I was having another one. So there was one waiting for me immediately as I was putting my drink down. So you can't leave now. I'm like, fuck.
At least you walked.
Well, listen, you already at that point you kind of half-ass paid for it. You know what I mean? When they're used to you getting a couple drinks, so I'm like, all right, I guess I'm staying. And then a mutual friend of ours that we never see there shows up. We haven't seen this guy in 3 years. Lives in South Amboy. Stopped at the bar, not knowing we were there, and we haven't seen it. Jesus, what are the fucking odds of this?
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, I gotta go.
So I'm assuming we're doing a 1-hour show and you're going back?
No. Because she's going home in 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
She has work in the morning.
That may never stopped her before.
No, she's still got to get back to to our fucking townhouse. Yeah. And then get some sleep. Meanwhile, so she's like, and I have the bad ear, right? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes. That's
well, you fucking just stood there fucking stone-faced like a moron.
No, I didn't. I was moving my head.
Right. Oh, well, you didn't even move your head at that point. I don't know. Maybe
it must have froze up your end because I nodded right away.
I didn't notice it because it was frozen on this end.
Oh.
But, so she's like, hey, do you mind reaching out to your daughter and asking if she wants one of those buffalo chicken quesadillas? Those things are good there. Mm-hmm. I'm like, wait, what did you just say? She's like, did you think I asked you to touch your daughter? I'm like, kind of sounded like that. I can't hear out of that ear so well. What the hell did you fucking say to me, lady?
So she's getting you into your kind of porn then, huh?
Not yet, but she's not fucking veering far off, I guess.
She's still going to be exercising and doing track in the field. I mean, how many beer runs do you guys do in a fucking week? Jeez.
Exactly. Shout out to It's Nathaniel. Viewers Peaky Pie. I have no idea who it is, but thank you for checking in.
Oh, good. We're getting advertisements from fucking the Philippines. Awesome.
Right, you gotta fucking love the Philippines. Listen, I have friends in the Philippines. I hope they're okay. They had the big earthquake,
Yeah.
so I hope all is well with them out there. I've actually one of my army buddies that's living out there in his retirement.
You know what happened though? I just hope that none of the fake Filipino followers I have on TikTok got hurt.
Well, obviously those injuries are very fucking. Just a flesh wound. I'll give you that. That was a good one. All right, time out. Time out. No offense. You are right on that one.
So you can go back to RTB. We're going for free. Okay.
No, it's not going to happen. I just know you. Listen, we'll see, but we'll still probably be. I still won't be going back there. I am done because I had 2 drinks for the evening. That's one more than I planned. That's twice as much as I planned on. But so one of my friends from the army. So did I ever tell you like one of my fucking weird side gigs in the army? Like I used to like break dance for money.
No,
I never told you that.
I don't think so.
I was part of a dance crew.
I never heard a fucking hand job called a fucking breakdance before, but whatever.
I gotta take a half back.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. That's not even close. You're trying way too hard to fucking end it. That's not good. You get a half point deducted for that.
No, that's not fair. My first one was too good.
All right, it's pending.
Okay.
All right, you're fucking up again. It's a full point. So when I got in the army, we get out. I finally get out to California, and one of the guys that I was not rivals, but like we competed against each other in basic for certain things and shit like that. He and another friend of mine that I came close with, we all used to do like dance competitions regardless. And all of a sudden I was like, yo, wait, you do that too? You do that too? Like, dude, we got to get together. And there's like one place that was nearby off base that we could go to underage and have a good time. So we went there. We go there all the time. And all of a sudden, like, dude, these dudes suck. We got to do our own little thing because they had a competition like the one night. Oh, any dance crews want to come out and battle, sign up. And I'm like, we're in. And it was like, so there was like 4 of us that got together. And we called ourselves BMW 2. Black guy, Mexican, 2 white guys.
I was literally in my head. I was thinking those exact things.
It's exactly what it was. So we did shit in like the Monterey Salinas area that your friend Katie likes to talk about. Salinas. Mm-hmm. That's always on live PD.
Yeah.
Like I partied there a lot back in the day. So half the shit like that, she would always like, did you ever hear? I'm like, yeah, I know that place. I used to go there. You know, the place up the street from there, I used to party there too. So like, I would have all that shit going on. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. So we would do that, and we would do stuff like regionally. Sometimes we go down to LA for a thing, a competition. Like it was just one of those weird things. That guy Scott no longer was. He was a very good singer. He was a very good entertainer overall. He could sing. He wrote music. He had a couple of record contracts while he was still in the military. Unfortunately, he couldn't pursue much because he was still in the military. And they're like, well, what do we got to do to get you out of that? And he's like, I don't know. You get me out of a military contract, I'm in. They can't do that shit. The record labels don't have that kind of power, no matter how tiny they are. So, if you like Sun Records and you have Elvis, you can figure some shit out. But they weren't helping my boy out. So now he stayed in for years. He's doing his different side hustle because he could do it based around his schedule with the military, was doing motivational speaking. Like he literally jack of all trades. Nice dude, smart dude, fun dude. Divorced like twice at this point, married some Filipino chick right before he retired and went back to her fucking village in the Philippines. He's like, whatever, I'm good, I'm out. He's like, my dollar's going to go a long way in fucking Philippines. He's building like an Airbnb over there with like not like a hotel, but like a mini hotel. It doesn't have like 5 floors. It's like, 30 apartments. Not even that many. It's like 15 apartments or whatever it is. And it looks not bad. I'm like, all right, cool, And he's like, yeah. And like, I reached out to him. I haven't heard back, and I'm hoping he's okay. As well as, your followers over in the Philippines, and
Yeah.
I may or may not have a couple as well.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we
you know,
hope
there's a bigger earthquake today next to Cuba, the biggest
What's-
earthquake by Cuba in 150 years.
Wait, really? I didn't know that.
It just popped
So
up on my fucking news.
So it's the apocalypse, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, the apocalypse of fucking countries that fucking Trump's not helping, I guess.
Trump's helping Cuba.
Well, then maybe
He's
that's
going to
what it
invade them. What do you mean he's not helping them?
is. He's buying cigars.
Listen, if he smoked cigars, we'd be there already.
Strongest earthquake in nearly 150 years hits off Cuba, shakes Mexico, and Florida 2 hours ago.
Oh, shit. That's crazy. That I did not know.
Well, who's worth more money, a Cuban person or a Filipino person?
Filipino. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
When was the last time you met a communist that had a lot of money that wasn't the oligarch?
Yeah, the guy's in charge.
Right. The guy in charge has a few bucks, and the rest of them, like, fuck you.
Yeah. Actually, a couple of guys look just like you that managed to sneak some artifacts back through fucking immigration. Do I get half of that? No, okay, whatever. I'm trying to hit 3 so you can go back
You're
to the
trying. Yeah, we hit 3. I'm going to fucking bed. I'm not going back to the bar. I already said that. She may pop in. I told her, hey, stop in before you go home. Don't know? We'll see.
She's never done the podcast, right?
I think once she sat in the background and came in when she brought us the thing on the wall with the different strokes picture.
Oh, right, okay.
She brought that in with the fucking frame.
Yeah. Yeah, was
Listen,
it your birthday or something?
It might have been. I'm not sure. I got to double check. But first of all, I just got to say, and I know I told you before, but for the audience out there, I knew I loved my wife when we were dating for like a month. And I told her, we reminisce about because we grew up near each other. We had a lot of similar friends, a lot of similar interests. Like a lot of our TV shows we watched.
Both like cock.
But she still watches the same shows we grew up watching. That's the thing. Like after a long week of work, I'll lay down on the couch while she's watching TV on a Saturday, and she's watching Good Times. Now, I love Good Times, but come on. At a certain point, I can only watch the lady trying to serve dog food so many times. You're not familiar. You're British.
America has a lot more episodes, even in their crappy shows. In England, things like The Young Ones, The 40 Towers, the number
Never heard of those shows.
There you go. Anyway, the point being is that they both have 12 episodes. That's it.
Yeah, we don't do that. America,
what?
Listen, America started doing 12-episode seasons.
No, we had 6-episode seasons. They had 2
seasons.
No.
We just started 12-episode seasons. We do not like them.
What do you want? You want the full 26 or the full 13?
We're used to the 25. I think it's like 24 is a full season on TV, on network broadcasts. And son, and hear me out though. It's what I grew up on, so no offense. I'm used to that. Mm-hmm. But it's the reason I don't like cable shows or fucking streaming shows. Because they're fucking 8 episodes, 10 episodes tops. And then you're done. It's like, I can't get into this.
It doesn't matter how many episodes, but you don't know no matter how many episodes there are if you watch them all in 2 days. It could be 30. It doesn't matter.
I will not get through 30 episodes in 2 days.
I'll give it a really good call.
All right, time out. Let me rephrase that. I watch about 20 episodes of Good Times on a Saturday with the wife. However, not by choice.
Right.
And I love the show. I'm not saying I don't like the show. At a certain point, I'm like, and she's like, you can turn on whatever you want. And I do. And she's like, what the fuck are you watching? I'm like, anything but the thing we watched for the last month and a half on a Saturday. I need anything different. I will watch fucking, and the one thing I love watching that she hates, Food Network.
Yeah, no, too boring.
No, listen, I'm a foodie. I love food. And not just because you and me are fat fucks. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, wow. Diners, Dive-Ins, and Drives. Have you ever watched that?
I have watched a few of those, mainly because I find out they're going to be in Jersey, and I just want to see where it is.
All right, but think about if you find out they're going somewhere you're going to be.
Nah, not really.
Like if you're traveling, you're like, oh wait, we were here. I got to check this out. Not a bad idea.
Well, I did watch a couple of shows like that on New Orleans because I'm like, I just come back and I'm like, I want to see.
Fucking love New Orleans.
Yeah,
New Orleans food, amazeballs.
Well, you reckon? Yeah, I actually have to argue with that on one point. Anything on that main street, garbage.
Anything off Bourbon, you mean?
Yes.
Are you including the stuff off the French Market?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, because if you go by French Market, which is still in the quarter, but not on Bourbon, you can still find some hole-in-the-wall shit that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, no. The hole-in-the-wall shit, I learned that when I went to McAllen, Texas, which is right on the border of Mexico.
Yep.
The main road had fucking Taco Bell and all that other shit on it. We walked 2 blocks into like the hood.
To the good shit.
And the Mexican food there was fucking outstanding.
Yes. So wait, there used to be a Travel Channel show I used to watch all the time. Man vs. Food. I don't know if you ever watched it.
I think I've heard of it. I don't know if I've seen it. I might have.
Adam Richman, good guy. The one show he's on now that I still watch is not exactly the same, but he used to do things where it was like food challenge based, and then because he would be the guy challenging people at all these places, his health is not doing so well. So he kind of had to stop doing that. But he would still go and have people locally try and challenge. Like, have you seen like a restaurant? It's like, oh, try. You remember Great Outdoors? You ever see that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to try the 96-ounce steak. You do that, you get it free if you eat, and a T-shirt if you eat it.
I was in Oregon, and it was a place like that. If you could eat this big-ass fucking steak, you get it for free.
Right.
It was fucking huge. Nobody's eating it.
Right, but theoretically, you want to try it. You think you can take it.
Yeah, and if you don't eat it,
in the movie, John Candy's like, I got this. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, you missed that little morsel. You missed a piece of grizzle. It's like, like that, like shit like that. So I would watch the show for that. But they would travel the country finding all these places with weird challenges, which I'm not into the challenge. I was never really into the challenges. Like some of them was like, oh, that actually sounds reasonable. I think I could do that. And then I would try it. I'm like, all right, maybe I can't.
What's the show where they give you a random list of shit and tell you to make dinner out of it?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, I did catch a couple of them because when my brother-in-law's at my house, he watches that crap. I was, I'm sitting there going, how are they going to make a fucking dinner out of a banana and a fucking chicken leg and a fucking piece of lettuce? And then these dudes bang up this shit that would cost.
Oh, no. It's like a bananas forced with chicken. I know that. That was easy. I could do that. I could do that.
I don't know anything about it.
I'm not even a chef. I'm not a chef. I could do that.
But going back to you said, 20 minutes ago, you said you knew when you loved your wife and she gave you.
Wait, hold on. So I want to finish the New Orleans part.
Okay.
So Man vs. Food had a thing where they stopped at a place in New Orleans called Mother's.
Is that the one you told me to go to?
Yes. It was a sandwich place off the fucking main strip. And Mother's in New Orleans, most of their sandwiches are dipped. I don't know if you're familiar with that concept. I'm assuming you are.
Is that like a soup, dipped in soup kind of thing?
No, dipped in like an au jus.
I don't know what that is.
Like a gravy.
Okay, that was close.
Yeah, well, not really, but yeah.
Yeah.
Gravy and soup are totally different.
No, they're not. They got different stuff in them, but they've both got beef in them. So it's fucking.
They're both liquid. I'll give you that.
Oh, I have an update to my immigration story after you finish.
All right. So, like, I went to Mother's after they did the one episode. I was with my son. I'm like, oh, dude, we're going to so we did this New Orleans trip like at this point like 12 years ago now. We get to New Orleans, we hit Mother's. I'm like, dude, we're getting sandwiches at Mother's, and then I'll show you shit that you'll have a good time with, and you'll appreciate when you're older because he was like 12.
Mm-hmm.
And like New Orleans for a 12-year-old may not be the best choice, but I'm not leaving him on the other side of the country as a 12-year-old.
That's definitely better than taking them to Vegas, though. The fucking idiots that take their kids to Vegas.
Time out. I've done that. Because once again, when he was 17, 16, I was not leaving him in New Jersey while I went to fucking Vegas. Mm-hmm. And I feel bad because everywhere we went in Vegas, they kept saying, "Hey, take your kid to this place." They let 18-year-olds in. I'm like, "Yeah, but he's 17." They're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Sorry." But wait, speaking of that, similar fucking vein in New Orleans, we hit New Orleans, we hit Mother's, we stayed at my friend who's had his hotel room. I was doing a whole bunch of shit that fucking my long week down that way. I'm like, oh, we'll hang out here and down in New Orleans. We went to there's a place in Baton Rouge, like an hour away, called Blue Bayou, top rated water park in the country. And I'm like, I'm taking my son to the top rated water park in the country, but I'm going to stop in New Orleans because that's where the good airport is, cheaper fucking flights.
Right.
And we could do what we got to do in New Orleans. And I can say hi to some people, do what I got to do, take the rental car there and back. Boom. Fucked up part of the story. I drive over to the Blue Bayou and there's like some teenage kid sitting out there goes, yeah, we're not open on Thursdays in August.
That's
like, you're a water park. How are you not open on a Thursday in August in Louisiana where it's fucking 100 degrees?
They're like really deep into the voodoo fucking crazy religions down there, aren't they?
That too, but they start school a week later. So they were trying not to cater to the fucking kids. I'm like, that makes no sense. It's their last week before school. Why would you not want them there? That's the reason you want kids there.
That's the same logic as Chick-fil-A not opening on a Sunday.
Listen, no, I agree with what you're theoretically what you're going for, because I hate that idea too. But I'm like, seriously, stop it. I'm like, so you're open for the summer, but not really. Like, no tourists come to this place. Like, you're a top-rated water park. How does nobody from around the country come here?
I didn't know I had to have a printed calendar to know what day you're going to be fucking open.
Yeah, but this was like 15 years ago. I wasn't looking at that shit. I'm like, oh, this place.
You shouldn't have to use that. You shouldn't need that shit.
You should listen. When you have to look at the calendar to go to a water park on a Thursday in August, you have a problem. Think about it. If you were going to Six Flags to the water park in August, would you have to think about it?
No, not at all.
And what about in Texas?
It's even harder, so probably be open longer.
Right. So you would think Louisiana, just as hot and humid.
In vacation, Wally World was closed for 2 weeks, and that was in the summer, right?
Ridiculous. That's what makes the movie ridiculous. But that's what makes it ridiculous. You would think that they would be open, and they're not.
Yeah. Let's do the repairs in peak time.
Like, who closes down? It's like, oh, we closed the ski lodge for Christmas and New Year's. Who does that? Listen, I get if you're a ski lodge and you close for Martin Luther King Day. It's fucked up, but I get it. It's a long weekend. Nobody wants to go there. Oh. But I'm like, so we go to this thing. And
Juneteenth?
So there's this young fucking kid sitting there. He goes, this is the best part of it. He goes, sorry you came here. We're not open on Thursdays. But here's free passes to come back over the weekend. So the trip I took saved me money because I went there when they were closed. I got to go for free the next day.
Oh, you went back? Oh, okay. So you went on like a Thursday instead of a Friday again.
I went on Thursday because why not go on a Thursday? It's fucking summer. It should be good. And I figured
you could have really saved money and just slept in your car in the parking lot.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's for the hour. It was fucking worth it going back to New Orleans. It was, like, so I was staying with a friend of mine that he got a hotel room in New Orleans for the weekend, and I was gonna go see my friend Jay in Texas after that. Because Jay was living in Texas at that point. You know Jay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, good. I'm like, I'll go Thursday. I'll hit the water park. Friday, I'll go around New Orleans, show my son some shit. Drive overnight. Saturday, Sunday, stay in Texas. Come back Monday. Hang out for a little bit. Tuesday, boom, fly out. Monday night, fly out. Whatever it was. I don't remember the flight back. Theoretically, not a bad deal.
Apart from until they swell off half of it.
Right. Until they screwed up my fucking plans. I'm like, that just sucks. So we left, went back. I took my son like, listen, we're going to get some fucking gator bites. We're gonna have a good time in New Orleans. Fuck these people. And we're coming back for free tomorrow because they said we're coming back for free. I'm like, my son goes, hell yeah, I like free. I'm like, you're goddamn right, we love free in this family. So we did that whole thing. It threw off my weekend. The next day on Friday, right? Oh no, that night we stopped. We got something to eat. We go back to the hotel. We chill. We change. We start walking up to Bourbon Street with my 12-year-old. And I walk over, like we took some side streets. Like I was trying not to hit the fucking tourist stuff.
Right,
but
right.
like I was going to the store, like I was going to Bourbon Street, but I wasn't trying to start from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, because I'm with a kid. And unfortunately, the side street I took to get there had a strip club on the side street.
Oh, there you go.
And they invited me in with my child.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Perfect.
I thought so. They did not.
Bourbon Street is the really shitty places on Bourbon Street are actually not bad, but the high-end restaurants that are hundreds of dollars on Bourbon Street, I just had the worst experience with this one that was supposed to be like.
You gotta know which one to go to. I know what I know what you're saying because there's been a couple places that were like high-end, that were like, yeah, not that good. But also,
we don't have gumbo. What are you talking about?
Right. Like, oh no, we're too good for that. Like, fuck you. You're not that fucking cool.
I didn't come in for a cheeseburger.
Right.
Like when I was in England, my wife's like, "Why you go to McDonald's?" And I'm like, "Go to McDonald's in England one time. The chicken sandwiches is different. They have curry sauce as well as ketchup, and they actually have curry sauce dip, which is fucking amazing. And then you know that Biscoff cookies? You know what I'm talking about? Biscoff.
Hell yeah, I love the Biscoffs.
Dude, they have McFlurries with that in it. It's the fucking best thing ever. So it's
not as good as cookie butter. Biscoff cookie butter is amazing.
It has the cookie butter in the ice cream, and then the crumb. It's like
all right. I'm just saying, but Biscoff cookie butter is delightful.
They had cookies in England that were 2 round Biscoffs with the cookie butter in the middle. In the regular food.
I think I just came.
If you know what, if she doesn't notice, I have one downstairs, a pack. I might be able to sneak it out. Yeah.
No, so wait. So we walk by this strip club. They start yelling, "Hey, why don't you guys come in?" I'm like, "Hold on. Not sure if you realize I'm with the child."
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "Okay." I'm like, "Whoa. Okay, like come in, or okay, keep going?" Because I'm cool with my 12-year-old that just hit puberty getting a lap dance right now. Like, I consent. I am all in on getting my kid a lap dance. He hit puberty. God damn it, this kid got fucking B's and A's. He deserves it.
I don't know how many laws that's breaking.
Right. But I want to see how far they're going to go if I'm going to be there. I'm like, and they're like, well, fuck you. Stop being an asshole. I'm like, you invited me with my child into your establishment.
I think you
don't blame me for wanting to take advantage of that.
I think you high-fiving the stripper while he's giving your kid a lap dance is probably, dereliction of a minor on your behalf.
No, I didn't do that till after he was a fucking adult and it was my bachelor party.
I don't know.
And he was the best man. That doesn't count. That's not the same, Paul.
I don't know what happened in my pants, Dad. I'm 12. What happened? I don't know what's going on in my pants.
No, that was fucking. By the way, first of all, probably an awkward boner from my kid.
That's what I'm saying.
But more awkward for me. But it's a whole other story.
You look like my stepmom.
Wait, I got a crazy one. So, same trip. My friend whose room we stayed at down there, because I crashed in his hotel room, and I was doing some hopping around the fucking area while I was down there. And my friend Cruz, he's still with us. He lives in Iowa, but he's got some issues and some health issues. He's like, so never had luck with women, except one time. And I fucked it up, and I will fucking get into that in a minute. But Cruz, we're hanging out in New Orleans, and we go back. I dropped my kid off at the room because it's the same night. I'm like, I'm leaving the next day. I'm heading to Texas. My son's fucking sleeping it off. We go out down Bourbon Street. We're trying to grab a couple drinks. I'm trying to remember what show it was. They had Bar Rescue. You ever watch Bar Rescue?
Yeah,
they had the one place on Bourbon Street where they had the thing where you could sit in the barber's chair and get a shot. So I'm like, I want to try that. And like, I was friends with the owner. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go there and get a couple free shots as well as fucking, get some pictures of that shit. We get there, we leave. My friend decides, I think I'm going to get a hooker. And guess what happened? Like,
you have to bat him out.
Then she goes, ew, you nasty. Get away from me.
Really?
Dude, when a hooker
That's
turns you down.
Them up front. You don't sell them up front. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it was 12 years ago, so there was no selling them. But I'm like, Cruz, did you just get turned down by a hooker?
How bad is this guy that some fucking lot lizard that fucking hasn't stopped eating since she was 18 turned him down?
No comment. And I know nobody's watching. I still won't comment. Somebody just signed on. I'm still not going to comment on that because, first of all, love this dude to death. And like I said, I'll give credit where credit is due. There was one night we left a party in Newark, and it was like a good fucking party. We were on our way to the city. Like, we had plans to do this anyway. Like we were like, oh, we're going to pregame here, head to the city. Boom, go. Right, ready, all in, go. We get to the city. Late 90s, a lot of ecstasy. I'm not saying no at the time to that. We walk into the club. My friend hands me mine. I'm like, all right, awesome. Now, I didn't want to take it because if you take it too early, you want to still stand in line and still take it and like standing there like feeling all fucking fuzzy and like, this is awesome. Like with your guys. Like standing in line. Like I was like, no, I'm gonna wait till I get in. Except my boy Cruz, right in front of us, there was 4 of us, and there was 4 hot Puerto Rican girls. I'm like, Cruz, if there's any time for you to ever fucking redeem yourself around women, now's the time. Go talk to those girls and get us fucking to the front of the line. Because if you go into nightclubs in New York as a single guy, they're not fucking letting you in.
Right.
So I'm like, dude, talk to these girls. If we have to pay for their entrance, we'll do it. But we want fucking, we're not sitting here for fucking 5 hours. He goes, got you. He starts talking to them in Spanish. They're like, yeah, whatever. Come hang out with us. They didn't even want anything. They're like, yeah, come hang out. We don't give a fuck. I'm like, holy shit. Whatever you said was fucking awesome, dude. He's like, bro, I got that. Because that's how he talks. Bro, whatever. I got you.
Like Twitchell's bring.
But like the dude was like grew up around like hardcore fucking dudes in Newark. But he was like, whatever. And I swear to God, loving the death. He was at my wedding. I'll fucking try and find a picture of you to show you.
Hey, so how did you fuck up his one shot then?
That's what I'm getting to.
Okay.
We walk into the club. Now they're searching us. Like you have the first layer of security at this place. Mm-hmm. They're like, all right, we're good. We got your ID. Cool. We get in. All right, it's going to be like $20. We're going to pat you down now. They pat me down. At that point, it was so quick getting from the back of the line. It was like a minute to get to the front and getting to walk in the door. I was not ready. I didn't take anything yet. So now I still have it in my hand as they're about to pat me down. And I did the stupidest shit ever. I went, ugh. And I tried to hide it like this. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm trying to hide it under a finger in front of the guy. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, huh? Like, because we were drinking earlier. So now my drunk is trying to sneak something in. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, open your, and he pulls my hand. He goes, open your fucking hand. He's like, all right, you guys got to go. If the ladies want to stay, they can stay. They're like, take care, guys. I'm like, Cruz, I'm sorry. Like, it was the one time he was the fucking hero and I fucked it up for him. And I always apologize when I talk to him about it. Like, I'm like, dude, I still owe you for the fucking Sound Factory night. But later that night, and I think you may have heard me tell you this one, and maybe not on this show, but like in person. So we hit the tunnel in New York because we were already in the city. We're like, well, not hanging at the Sound Factory. Where else are we going to go? Let's hit the tunnel. We hit the tunnel. We walk in. My other friend is like, dude, that's AJ from the Backstreet Boys right there. Now, this is 6 months before he went into rehab in 01. Mm-hmm. And he is high as fuck. But the best part is he has two of the hottest women you've ever fucking seen in your life on each arm, like one on each arm. It's like, yo, what up? Like, and slurring like a bitch, like, what's up? I'm like, and I had no idea who he was. And my friend's like, no, dude, that's AJ. We start talking, and he's like they're like talking shit to each other. I'm like, yeah, who are these girls? I don't know who you are. Like, I heard of you. We start talking to him and his fucking friends. So because we start talking to AJ, every girl in the area fucking flocks to us.
Yeah, because they think you're with him.
Right. So I'm like, yeah, it's my boy AJ. What's up? It's like if you would fucking Jim. It's like, yeah, I know Jim. What are you talking about? I fucking go way back with Jim. Right? So
yeah,
he's like, boom, boom. What?
I'm not lying, though.
Right. So I'm like,
if I said here's my friend Opie, that would be another story.
That would be... That also works, though, because, like, you don't remember me from the show?
Talking to Opie, did you hear he got kicked out of Get Parts? He's not allowed to do his podcast there anymore?
I heard. But wait, so hold on. So we start talking, we're hanging out with these fucking, now we start hanging out with these girls. And at the same time, with me and my one friend are talking to these girls, my other friend starts talking to, like, one of the other girls starts macking to the one girl. And the dude goes, dude, they just carried some dudes out of here in fucking body bags. Because I'm not sure if you're familiar. If you know what GHB is?
Yeah, date rape drug the gays use.
So if you have that and ecstasy,
you could
die.
Kills you. Yeah.
Right. So we were watching people getting carried out.
And the gay guys are fucking trying to date rape you with the alcohol, and then they kill you. Awesome.
Right. Accidentally, of course.
Yeah.
Happy Pride. So we're watching people get carried out in body bags. And, like, literally, there's, like, 3 out of the 6 of us going, well, that's just, no, there's 5 of us. Dude, that's just fucking stupid. Like, why would anybody even consider doing that? That's fucking crazy to want to consider that. Yeah, it's fucking, I don't know. And all of a sudden, he's like, my friend goes, dude, if you do GHB, it's fucking stupid. And literally, dude turns around and goes, GHB, who wants some? And my friend who said, yeah, that's stupid, goes, who got it? Because my friend John no longer with us. Not for that reason, but you ever know anybody with a very addictive personality?
Oh yeah.
My friend John Romano, his nickname was Salami. Literally the most addictive personality you ever met, and was proud of it and would tell you about it. Like, we were hanging out one night, he goes, dude, I'll bet you anything. He's like, I'll bet you I can tie my shoes faster. What do we put money on tonight? Let's go. I need fucking money. I want to bet on something right now. So this dude goes, dude, you got GHB? Let's fucking have some. Meanwhile, he just said, if you take it, you're stupid. Mm-hmm. So he ordered fucking 4 shots of it because our other friend walked off with one of the girls that we met with AJ. Yeah, so of course he wasn't hanging with us.
I don't know if I have an addictive personality, but I definitely have like an obsessive fucking personality. Like whatever I get into.
Oh, time out. You definitely have an obsessive personality.
But I'm saying I get in whatever I get into. Like I'm like right now I'm building this arcade machine for my house. I literally have been spending I'm at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm on fucking eBay looking for pieces. And then when I'm into movies, it's like I find myself thinking about it. So I don't know if it's not an addiction. It's just like
compulsion.
I get locked
compulsion.
In. Is that what it is? No, compulsion is when I just walk past the store and go, I need 8 of those.
No, but you're like, dude, I got this. I need to finish this and make it the best ever.
Yeah, because my wife is the total opposite. She'll be 10 seconds into 30 different projects. She starts in one room saying she's going to clean this shit up, and then 5 minutes later, she's in a different room. And I'm like, finish one thing at a fucking time.
Right.
Just
no, I get it. So wait. Oddly enough, my one friend that was with us that night has one of the machines you're talking about.
Okay.
And Tracy's not here, so I can talk about it, and nobody's watching. So we're there one night, and oddly enough, Tracy was drinking. Mm-hmm. And my friend goes, oh, she goes to my friend, and she's like, hey, what is that? He's like, it's whiskey. She's like, could I have some? She starts drinking it like it's a fucking water. She's like downing shots of whiskey. And I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? And she's like, it's not that bad. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm watching you fall over right now. Please stop. So now we're playing video games, and she's literally cursing the ghosts on Pac-Man.
I told you what my wife did with that, right?
She's like, "You little bastard! I'm gonna fucking kill you!" I'm like, they're already ghosts. It's okay.
I don't know if I told this before. When we got the Pac-Man machine, she told me for years Pac-Man was her favorite game as a kid, and I'm like, all right, whatever. We get it, and she's getting killed, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? She goes, "Am I the red one?"
Oh God.
and then the next day after we explain, I hear her on it, and she's like, "It won't move. It won't move. It's going the wrong way." And I'm like, you have to press start before the fucking game goes. So on that note, the reason I was a little nearly late, but I wasn't.
No, go ahead.
We have a new gift in our house.
Oh, love it.
This is asteroids.
By the way, I know you know my old bit about that. I love asteroids.
Yeah.
Those two games are the peak of my video gaming experience.
Well,
everything after that, I kind of suck at.
Well, next time you have when you get a new car and you stop by again, you can come in and have a go. The coin slots are fake, just so you know. There's no money needed.
That's all right. So I get that. So my barber, you've been to my barber shop.
By the way,
my barber has 3 machines in there now.
Machine. She's looking for a Frogger machine now. So it's not.
My barber has 3 different machines in there, and I don't know what's on it. It's one that has more than one game on each. I'm like,
yeah, these are the arcade 1-ups, the remakes.
Yeah,
like this Pac-Man machine has like 12 games on it, and the Asteroids has Lunar Lander, Asteroids, Tempest, which is the worst game ever, and then some other game I've never heard of.
Tempest, I hate Tempest. I've always hated Tempest. It's the biggest
piece of shit. I tried to play that because I'm building a multicade, which is a unit like an arcade machine, but it has numerous games in, and it has numerous systems, so it plays all the arcade games, the Atari 2600, the ColecoVision, the Vectrex, all this other shit that no one's even heard of. And I was trying to play Tempest like 3 days ago, and I was playing Asteroids yesterday, and then this Asteroid machine just popped up in Freehold, and I'm like, all right, we're going.
Well, like I said, so that's what my friend has. Like my old friend, and we're not good friends anymore. It's another story. We'll get into that later. Definitely. Let me rephrase that. Not on there. He had, like I said, he had the multi-game thing, and we're playing. And Tracy's drunk is like, "Fuck y'all, kick your ass!" Like literally getting into fights with the animated characters on screen. And then she started saying ludicrous shit that my friend's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go check on the kids real quick that weren't home." Like his kids went out. They said goodbye to us before that. They just needed a break from drunk Tracy. So they go upstairs. They go back, and she's like, "Hey, let's have a drink at the bar," because he had a nice, fully stocked bar down in his basement, not too 10 feet from where the game is. Mm-hmm. We go over there, and we sit down, and she fell.
Of course.
So I'm like, "All right, it's time to go." She's like, "Why do we gotta leave?" I'm like, "Well, you just fell and hit your head on the bar. Before anybody finds out how fucked up you are, might be a good idea to get the fuck out of here." She's like, "I don't know if we should." I'm like, "No, I think we really should." Because it literally converged on everything at that point. I'm like, time to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did that. Like it was a fun time, but boom.
I can't believe she managed to drive the car home. That's the amazing part.
Oh, she did not. I drove. I'm not letting that happen. I'll flip that.
Can you imagine? It would look like the car in fucking, what's that movie?
No, she drove there. So I got this. I'm like, all right. We get there. I got this. I'm like, no, you don't. Give me the keys. Give me the fucking keys. We're at.
I don't want to die.
I got the ride home.
The DUI is not the most important part. The most important part is when Dave Hodge says, "I don't want to die" on the way home.
Not sure if that's the problem, but yeah, probably. Wait, so funny story. A different friend of mine that lives in that far North Jersey, not too far from that same friend, we went to her house for a birthday party for her husband and a friend of mine that Tracy knows that was at the wedding. So we get there. We're like, oh, cool. Now, previously, Tracy always said, "Who's here right now?" She goes, "I hate phone parties. That's for losers." I'm like, okay. So my friend had a phone party for this 50th birthday party. So she's like, wait a minute. She's like, there's a phone party here. We're gonna have a good time. I'm like, yeah. Meanwhile, she didn't want to be at a phone party ever in her life. That's fucking stupid. Next thing you know, she's like, these things are awesome.
Give her a microphone then.
Yes. Hold on. Is this working?
Yes.
Is it?
Unless it's your headset I'm hearing.
You're probably hearing my headset. Hold on a second because.
Put it in her mouth.
Hold on.
Let me rephrase that.
Talking to the side.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear it.
There we go.
Hello, Tracy, Dave's wife.
So we hit this party. She's like, when are we going back? I'm like, well, it's a birthday party, so at least another year from now,
in 365 days.
There's another birthday. We can go back there. But she's like, I never knew phone party could be so fun. I'm like,
oh my God, I got lost in the foam. It was great.
You know what Tracy should have done? She should have gone each day, found some random person whose birthday it is, and just took them to the house.
Yeah,
well, they wouldn't have had the phone party there. They only had it there for that party.
that's true.
You have to pay extra to have those things in your house.
That's true.
Like
What
it
is
wasn't
it,
a setup that they had
machine, like a
permanently.
smoke machine?
Kind of similar. It was just a thing that they had, and
Yeah.
so they had
a tent. It was like a tent.
yeah, they
foam.
had like a little tent, and they had the phone party machine, the phone party thing, fill up that little tent with all the foam.
But
You can buy all that. You can buy that whole thing on Temu for like fucking $40. I'm telling you right now,
well,
including
we're
the
coming down
tent.
to your house. Let's
So we're
do
gonna do it at your house. Got it.
I don't care as long as it's in the backyard, just not inside the fucking house.
Is
Tracy
Denise
can't
okay
come over
with it?
until I get rid of that whiskey machine, though. You know what happens?
Does Denise know?
Not yet.
You know, doesn't need to know nothing.
She'll find out.
I haven't opened the pool yet.
Oh my God.
I
She
thought
is
that's
so
what you were
bent.
doing when I left you.
No, she was so bent. No, I didn't know. I don't know what I was doing when I left you. We were talking about it. I only got the chemicals
Right.
yesterday, and then today I had, I got detoured to buying an asteroids machine, and
Right.
then, came back here, and then I probably could have opened it in the amount of time it took you to show up.
Well,
You know.
fuck you, but yes, you might not be wrong. Listen, I was only like 10 minutes late, and then we took another 10 minutes talking about shit and make sure my mic was working.
Yeah. So there's been excuses. Plus, I'm not doing it in the middle of the day when it's 90. I'm sorry.
It wasn't 90 today, Paul. It was like 74.
How would I know?
No.
I was working. Do you think I left my house until?
No,
5?
but
Sure.
you could have opened it during that, and then worried about the rest after.
Well, that's what I got to do first because I know the water's going to be low. So before I do anything anyway, I got to open it and then leave the hose in it for a little while.
Yeah, I don't own pools. I never own pools. I'm not rich like the people around.
Every time I open my pool, it's about 4 or 5 inches lower than it should be.
We have a pool at our place.
Yeah, we have a pool in our development. That's not the
That
same,
doesn't count because you're going to have to open it.
right?
It's true.
They decorate it and make sure it's clean.
They do. It's all decorated for like Memorial Day.
And 4th of July.
Happy 250 to America and stuff.
Tracy,
But yeah,
I hear
so-
that you're looking to upgrade. Is that true?
No,
Are we not doing that now?
no. So
Upgrade what, a woman?
No.
No.
What do we have?
Jesus.
We are going to buy a house together, but what?
so wait. So Paul
Mhm.
he's doing this whole gaming machine thing at the house, so he has all the video games there, and he's not like a gamer.
Miss Pac-Man? Oh my gosh, Paul, do you have that?
He just bought asteroids.
Oh,
I got The
come
yellow
on,
one is
Asteroid.
Pac-Man.
Oh my God, Paul! I'll give you like a cover charge. Can I come over?
It's
No,
it's the
come
new
over.
barcade.
Anytime you want, you can come over.
All right.
Listen, I only showed up the last time because I happened to be down the street.
Yeah. Well, let's say that Dave's not going to show up at my house again until he gets another new car. So the over and under. on
Fuck
that.
you.
And this will last another year, and then
I'm thinking I'm going to see Dave before leaves fall.
before what? What do you say?
Before the leaves fall.
Oh, the leaves fall. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. I hope not. Can we give it at least a year, please?
No, I'll see him before that, just not for that reason.
Okay.
Do you
So
know,
wait.
you guys know what Kashi is? Where you can bet on all kinds of weird
Kalshi,
shit?
yeah. Kalshi, yes.
I do not, but okay.
Okay, well I'm starting one on there for your car.
Okay. Now, more importantly, how was Friday?
Well, some of it was good.
I'm not talking about Dennis. I'm talking about you and all right, you and Dennis, because we know everybody else kind of sucked on that show.
Well, Dennis actually saved me having to do test jokes at the start of my set.
No, Dennis went up and did comedy.
Yeah, Robert Steven dragged Dennis up.
I love
Wait,
Dennis.
so
He's
time out.
awesome.
So time out. So I have to preface this. So Tracy only knows Dennis from doing the Ma Deuce Deuce shows that you just did.
Yes.
And when we did one the first time, like the first one they ever had, the comedy show they ever had down there in Jackson,
With Ron.
Ron
Ron.
G was there.
And
Yeah, that's the
lost-
one where he had a fucking stroke nearly.
He
The
lost his
PTSD.
shit.
Right.
Yeah, he
So-
did.
So Dennis starts the show by saying, "Hey, well, I started the organization for this, this, and this," and it's like, "Oh, cool." And he goes, "Yeah, and my PTSD was so bad," and he goes into this real fucking dark spin. All of a sudden, fucking Ron G's fucking.
And Dave had to get him off the
like,
stage.
I had-
honestly.
No, he wasn't on stage yet.
He
He was
didn't
on
go
the
on
side,
stage
like
yet.
When he came on, you had
Yeah.
to get him off.
I had. So before he went on stage, I had to fucking grab him, like, "Dude, you got this. It's okay." Like, I had to fucking talk him off the ledge. I was like, "All right." And then he got up there, and then fucking he snapped again. I'm like, "All right, let's go, let's go."
No, and I sat. Well, you made me sit with his mother, and you make me sit with crazy people at the other shows, Paul. Remember?
That was
do you
only
see
at the Indian place.
Do you see a pattern? Do you see a pattern?
Yeah, I do. Thanks, Paul. Love you.
It's not just me. But yeah, Robert Steven brought Dennis up, and the first thing Dennis says is, "I'm glad my oldest daughter's 18 now. I don't feel so bad about jerking off to her friends."
Right.
And I'm like, and they laughed, and I'm like, this is what they wanted, because everything before that they didn't.
Everybody
want.
was like trying to be super clean and reserved.
Mhm.
And he goes up there, and he starts telling awful fucking stories
Yeah.
because
I'll
he's
send
used
you
to
the
talking to
video.
me
I
and
will-
Ennis.
I will send you the video.
and Paul.
Believe it.
No, not Paul. Dennis.
No, that's what I'm after that.
Really?
Like
I
Dennis-
love Dennis.
Dennis wants to try comedy as therapy for himself, I think.
Yeah.
And he wants to go out there. He's like, "Oh yeah, fuck this, fuck that." And I'm like, "Good for you. That's not a terrible thing." So he went up there.
He got mad at me at the bar afterwards because I went up and I said to him, "What's your girlfriend's name?" And he said it, and I was like, "I don't need to know, because the next time I see you, she's gonna be gone anyway."
Well, isn't that the same as the last one?
No, it was a month later.
No, I'm saying, but he's still with the same girl from like a year ago.
No, this is since December.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's the
You're right,
point.
the girl before that,
He said
long
to me,
gone.
You've met her, and I'm like, "When did I last see you?" And I said, "November." And he said, "How long you been with this girl?" And he said, "December." And I'm like, "Well, how the fuck did I see her then?" But he literally bought a house next door to my daughter's house in town, in Forked River. He moved in today to a house next to my daughter's house, a townhouse.
So you're gonna visit Dennis more often.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock on his door. But,
Hey, I'm gonna see my grandkids. Oh, I'm gonna stop next door now.
but when Dennis did that stuff he does, it was very funny. The crowd all of a sudden was into it, which was fine. So I knew I could get away with anything. I have never had a 90-second standing ovation at a kids' cancer fundraiser for telling the joke about the dead kid on the side of the highway.
With the
Followed,
bike?
Yeah,
yes, yes.
covert joke.
I'm not, but it's just my one. I've thought this before.
Right, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I did that, and then I did the wife cancer thing. And both of them, I got fucking claps, standing ovation for the kid's bike.
Well, thank
Nice.
God Dennis went up to fucking break the ice on that one because they were not ready.
They were sleeping.
Who was on that? Like, I know you and Dennis did it, and I know Robert, who I've never seen before, was on it.
Robert Steven was on
And
it.
you said Laura did it, and who else?
Laura was
'Cause
on
there was
it.
like 10 people there.
Laura did it. No, it wasn't quite 10, but it was on its way. Jay Birdman and John Latta. They're the guys that Robert, John, and Jay do a podcast called Three Mics No Mercy. So they do a lot together. They do a lot of stuff at the basement, which should tell you right there.
Right.
You know.
And listen, first of all, the basement as a venue itself, I like. Like, it's the perfect room for comedy. However, who they get in there kind of ruins it.
Well, they had booked John Latta a birthday show there. I want to say it was this weekend coming, and they canceled it because they had an Irish party they forgot to tell anyone about.
But well, that's like that show in Long Island we did.
They
With Crescenzo.
canceled the venue that cancels shows at the basement, but then doesn't tell anybody, or the person running the venue that we all know doesn't
Right.
check in, doesn't confirm anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Crescenzo did that time in Long Island.
Yes. And that
Wait,
was
hold on. I got
4-hour
so
drive.
she doesn't know this one. I don't think we were together
that's
at this
the one.
point. It was pre-pandemic.
Okay.
Crescenzo books an Anthony Crescenzo and Friends show out in Long Island. About a 3-hour ride out.
Can I pause for 1 second? Was the show we did there previously an Anthony Crescenzo show, or was that something?
Yes.
Okay.
So we've been there before.
Been there before.
Not a big turnout. We're going back. We're like, hey, hopefully they promoted the show. We get to the venue. We're like, holy shit, this place is packed. This is going to be awesome. They finally put some information out. They know there's a comedy show. We get there. There's not a comedy show. There's a concert. They hired a band that night. They never told anybody. We were there. Nobody was there.
Didn't confirm a date.
Nobody wanted to see the rest of us. 6 of us drove out from Jersey to do this show.
And this
place.
Yeah,
sorry, we're like,
this place was way
money or something.
No,
it
they're like,
way the fuck out. It was way the fuck out.
And they go, well, nobody confirmed it. I'm like, what do you mean nobody confirmed it? I'm like, we had it posted all over. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, it's bad that nobody that we knew showed up again. However,
just give me some gas money.
Dude, that was nearly 3.5, 4 hours that drive.
and time out. Normally, I would never say, let's stop by an open mic on the way home. But at that night, I'm like, I need to talk into a microphone at this point. I don't care where we go. I will go to the shittiest open mic. I need to talk shit about something right now.
Yeah.
Like, we were all like, it was like me, Paul, Hollywood, Crescenzo, and this guy, John.
Oh, so you had a bunch.
We had a car full of people that drove out.
Who's driving? Was it Hollywood?
Yeah.
Did you crash? Did you
No,
crash?
we didn't crash. We didn't crash this time.
Not that one time.
Only the one time we crashed with him. But that's plenty.
We already crashed in New York State. We're looking for.
I gotta go home because 5 a.m. comes early tomorrow, boys.
Yes, we know. But thank you for coming by.
No.
We love you.
I think we should do the Tracy challenge.
What's that?
Take 6 Ambien and go lay on the couch on the other side.
What? No, it's a Lunesta.
Yeah, she switched. She downgraded to Lunesta.
Is that like the generic for Ambien?
No, it's slightly different. It's almost as fun, but not really.
When I tell him I'm doing things and he's like, oh, we must change this. I'm like, okay.
No, I didn't say we must change it. You're like, you said we must change this. I'm like,
you have video of me like.
Yeah, I saw that. Dave, which is the best pill to get anal?
oh, Ambien.
Okay, good. All right, good.
All right. Well, Paul, friend.
Nice seeing you.
Big zero. Does that mean no one's watching?
Nobody's watching at the moment.
Where's Uncle Ed?
I'm surprised. We didn't start on time tonight.
That's true.
Yeah, because some asshole had to go to fucking RTB and fucking have 18 drinks before the show started.
I had 1 drink and a pizza.
You had at least 2 because I had 2 as well with you.
I had 2 drinks and a pizza. All right.
And I didn't take my pill yet. You wait. Do you want to know why she didn't take her pill yet, Paul?
Because it's not here.
She's not home yet. That's why.
Yeah.
It's home.
It's the same. Remember the thing is when
my lunch.
you ask how many girls he's been with, they double it, triple it, and when you ask a girl how many times they've had sex, they always lower it because they don't want to look like a fucking whore. That's Tracy. Oh, I only had 1 drink, officer.
No, I had 1.5, and I have a DD now. My daughter is actually coming to pick me up.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I don't believe for 1 second.
Wait. So time out. She said she's okay with the knuckle sandwich.
Okay.
So we're sitting there. I'm getting ready to leave. She's like, before you go, text your daughter. And I'm like, and first thing I heard was like, did you say touch your daughter? I'm like, she goes, no, text your daughter. I'm like, that makes more sense. And she's like, ask her if she wants a buffalo chicken quesadilla. I'm like, all right. So I do that. She's like, no, thank you. I'm like, all right. I'm like, how about a knuckle sandwich? Left hook. What do you want? She goes, I'll take the knuckle sandwich, which I think is hysterical.
After she said that.
No, she did knuckle sandwich, LOL. So I'm like, all right, I'm in.
After she said touch your daughter, how long did you think about that bucket list you have?
I did not. I was like, wait, what did you say?
And so is Uncle Paul. All right.
And she,
Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Love you, Paul.
So she's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. I'm like, she's like, what? I'm like, what did you say? She's like, text your daughter. I'm like, oh, I heard something totally different.
So I'm trying to figure out the math here. If she's getting picked up by her daughter, how is she getting her car back to go to work tomorrow?
She's going to take her daughter's car. Her daughter's off tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just trying to do the simple math.
Yeah, I know. And fucking, at some point, either me or David's going to have to pick up Sammy to go get her car to bring it back.
It's like one of them sliding block puzzles with the fucking
Right, yeah.
15 numbers.
Yes, that's the perfect example. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like Sudoku for special needs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking. I don't know what we were just talking about before that, but yes, I agree. I concur.
Oh, immigration update.
What'd you do? We're gonna miss you.
Yeah. So I thought, after all that shit went down with all the fucking bullshit getting searched at the airport, I decided I'm going to go look on the website and see exactly what's banned in case I fuck up. 6 things I had are on the ban list. They didn't fucking pop me for.
You lucked out.
I know. Do you know you can't bring packet soup because it's 5% meat?
That makes sense.
Even though it's,
I don't agree, but it makes sense.
You can't bring bouillon or like gravy.
Bouillon, yeah.
I had all that shit. I had all that crap. One of the most interesting ones, and I guess it's logical when you think about it, they specifically say you can't bring absinthe in from overseas because it
absinthe,
yeah, it's on the.
Wait, only because in Europe they started using not wormwood, but whatever the synthetic version of that is. That they started having that version of the absinthe again.
Yeah,
where
when I flew to
there was but I'm saying there was a brief period where you could get both.
Yeah,
and people were sneaking the good shit in.
Well,
no, this is the other one.
When I was in Paris, I learned that they had 8 flavors of absinthe, which I've never heard of. And then also one time when I flew to England, we went via Iceland, which was actually, stopover sucked, but Iceland was kind of cool. We had a couple of hours. We're looking in the gift shop. It's kind of cool, wasn't it?
How many couple hours?
No, it was literally only a couple of, like 2
All
and a
right.
half.
No, because I want to go to Iceland basically to go in the hot springs.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, get that and do that like a 1 day layover and like, all right, I'll go somewhere else the next day or that night.
My point being is they had absinthe in the airport.
I love absinthe. That's all I'm saying.
I called my nephew. He was like, every time I went to England, "Oh, dude, get me some absinthe."
Have you ever had it?
I have a whole bottle. Never touched it, but I have the good one sitting in my closet. Never had it.
I know you're not into hallucinogens, and that's okay, but you might enjoy it.
I mean, I never had it, so I can't say I wouldn't. I bought it. I mean, there is an intention at some point.
Yeah, but your compulsion habits, going back to being compulsive, is like, it's banned, I'll take 2.
Yeah, there you go.
That's like, I recently was talking about that, I forget where I was. I'm like, oh, dude, it's like me with Four Loko. Like, I never had Four Loko. The second they said they were banning it, I went and bought up like 12 of them.
I'll take a fucking swig of that and go, oh my God, that Ozempic's working really well for you. I didn't start it yet.
No, but I took that and I was like, so wait, I had a friend of mine that got the good absinthe in from, actually he was in France and we're hanging out at his place in Newark. A friend of my friend Cruz that grew up in Newark and he worked, I can't say where he worked, but not on there. So, well, he's not with us anymore, but that's not the point. He's like, dude, I got this. I'm like, what is it? He's like, I'm like, I've heard of it. I'm like, never had it. I'm like, I'll have some. I was more fucked up than I would like to admit to. Like it was, and I was like, that's fucking good. Like I'm feeling very nice. And I'm like, I still have to get home to my child. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like, I have to hang out for like another hour before I even consider driving.
Yeah.
And that wasn't really a good idea either because it was still kicking in. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I still got to get the fuck out of here. I'm done. I got to go.
So actually, I have a shopping list in my same app that I have my jokes list for England. And now I have a list at the top. Do not buy any of this.
Well, that makes sense now. Especially after the last couple trips.
The last trip wasn't even horrible. But coming back, I mean, it was only 7-8 minutes because I jumped the line and they did their thing. But they literally acted like they just fucking caught fucking Saddam Hussein trying to get into the country.
How come you don't have clear? I know you only go like once every other year, but still.
But it's why it's still not going to stop me getting my shit searched. It just makes it easier to get through immigration.
That's
by the way, yeah, that's what I forgot. So I've been literally taking slightly bigger carry-ons every time I go to England. Every time I get one bigger. And this time I finally got popped. I got told by United one time, that's a bit big. But then I'm in the security line and the guy kicked me out of the line. maybe go check the bag, which sucked. It was $75. But then he brought me back into the front of the line. So now I know if I want to get kicked out of the line, I just bring my check bag into the line and wait for them to kick me out of it. Which is good.
No, wait. My favorite thing to do, and I haven't done it with United, but I've done it with a couple different airlines. You just wait and don't check your bag and say, "Oh," well, they're like, "Yeah, we have enough checked baggage, but we can't let that on. We'll check your bag for free."
Yes, but you have to get to the door of the plane to pull that
Yeah,
off.
I'm just gonna put it up top. They're
Yeah,
like,
no, I didn't
you
get
gotta
that
check
far.
it in.
The guy, this bag was definitely.
Because if you get a bag that's slightly too big for overhead,
Oh no, this was more than slightly too big.
you know what I mean. But like if you're going somewhere for like the weekend, it's like slightly too big. They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna need to check that for free." I'm like, "All right, you talk me
You
into
can
it."
check anything you want for free.
Right, you can take anything you want for free. I could afford free.
When I went to Vegas with Hollywood, I just took a backpack and my laptop.
Yeah,
Why do I need anything? Like the price of taking a bag to overseas, $75 for the first bag, $100 for the second bag, $200 for the third bag. On top
wait, $100 for Denise?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was my daughter, my wife, and my mother-in-law.
That's like $500 right there.
Yeah. Fuck it. But yeah, it's actually cheaper just to go clothes shopping in some of these places.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, and we always like to clothes shop. You know, I mean, obviously, I won't be clothes shopping if they put that on the fucking ban list.
Right.
You know, but yeah, there was someone else on the fucking ban list. Oh no, Absinthe. Yeah, but I don't know.
So wait. So do we talk about? I know we talked off air, but did we talk about what happened with that interview we were watching with Schultz and Norton?
No, not here.
Not on there. Okay. And you watched part of that one, like the good old days of Opie and Anthony. How, like, they were reminiscent about some of that shit. I was like, yeah, I remember all that. That was fucking like, I wasn't there for a lot of it, but I have the memories of a lot of it. If that makes sense. Like you were there for a lot more of it than I was.
Oh yeah, hundreds of shows.
Like Sex for Sam, amazing.
1, 2, or 3.
Oh, of course, 3.
Yeah.
The one that counts.
Yep.
The best. So on that interview, Norton was talking about how I think it was Sam Cooke is his name, that like was the owner, the CEO at the time.
He was there.
Yeah, we're gonna sponsor this.
Yeah, he sponsored. That's what the Sam and Sex for Sam was.
You sponsored that psychosis.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. Not only was it just a crazy incident, but it was sponsored by a fucking huge beer company in this country.
Ironically, the winner did not get their prize of a free tour of the Sam Adams Brewery the next weekend. That was one of the prizes.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, well,
Why not?
Because Sam Adams distanced themselves from that as far as they possibly could.
Why?
Oh yeah,
well, come back in 6 months. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. You signed off on it. Why would you fucking renege? That's
if you
stupid.
can get away with it twice, you know, why would you think you're going to get away with it not the third time?
Because the third time somebody went the extra fucking step. That's why.
Yeah, I think they might. Yeah. I wonder what would happen if Mercurio had shut his mouth and just walked out of there with them. And, you know, would they have got far enough away where no one grabbed them?
Right. So listen, I can't say where we are or what we're doing, but you guys are going to love this in 20 minutes when I tell you.
Yeah.
Whatever happened with him? I haven't heard much of him since then.
Who, Mercurio?
Yeah.
He's around. He was at I've seen him at the cellar.
I believe it. The name recognition is not there. It's weird. So they were talking about that too. I'm not sure if it was that episode or the other clip that was I sent you after that. But they were talking about like they were talking about Bill Burr and the whole rant in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And like a week later, when you guys were in Cleveland, they tried heckling him again.
Yeah, and like Norton said,
because they were trying to recreate it again.
They were recreating it. They weren't trying to be cunts to fucking Burr. They wanted the same thing again.
Yeah, it's like you can't recreate. Like lightning in a bottle only strikes that one time because of that. You can't do that 2 times.
No, because I mean, for a start, I wonder what Bill even knew about Cleveland.
They suck. Worst steamers in the world. You could go off on that for like 20 minutes.
Right. Yeah, but I'm saying I don't know anything about Cleveland.
I think he would have done. That might have been the one thing that frustrated Bill too. But it was weird to me because, like, I knew of Bill. Yes, he wasn't the household name he is now.
Oh, he's
But,
beyond
like,
that now. Ain't he?
But they were saying that, like, he really was an unknown at the time, considering.
That
I'm like,
show, brought it up.
right. I'm like, but I know Bill Burr. Like,
Mm.
that sounds crazy to me. Like, he was a writer on Chappelle's show. He was on TV with Chappelle's show, and nobody heard of him. Like, that seemed.
I don't know if nobody heard of him, but I think.
But like, he wasn't the big name he is now. Yeah.
No, I mean now he's fucking ginormous.
That's literally what got him up there.
He's up there with Chappelle.
Yeah.
If you're taking X millions of dollars to go to the fucking Middle East and do comedy, if you get on that list, then you're somebody.
And listen, I'd like to be a nobody on that list.
There you go.
I'm not one of those people that's going to denigrate somebody because they got invited to a show. I would never do. Like, fuck you. You weren't even invited.
Yeah. And everybody has a price. We talk about in any kind of thing, not just comedy, sexual stuff, whatever. Everyone has a price that if you say to them, I'll give you this much, they'll be like, I'm in.
Like, just a ride to the show is enough for a blowjob from you.
Yeah. There you go.
Right. But I'll meet you at your house. You don't have to come get me. I'm like, all right, I save gas money. Double win.
That's why I called you on Friday and told you to come to the fucking show on Friday.
Right.
Oh my God, me and Blair were writing punchlines for the jokes people were telling.
Right.
Oh my God, it was so fucking funny. Like this one kid, that kid John, he goes, me and my wife got injured during sex. And I'm like, what happened? Did your wife fall out of a boyfriend's car?
No, they both did. That's how they both got injured.
Yeah. But we were writing jokes and punchlines for people.
That's awesome.
The thing that wasn't awesome is for the first 10 minutes of it, we were stood next to the camera.
That just makes sense.
So
Speaking of which, I was going to ask you about something yesterday, but I'll ask it now because I didn't talk to you. Didn't get a chance to. Do they have something where you can have multiple audio recording something at the same time? I'm just curious.
Well, you can have these cameras and actually microphone systems where you can have more than one lapel mic. And
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And you can tell it to record one mic on the left channel and one mic on the right channel.
I'm thinking we might need to get a couple of those.
Why? What are you trying to achieve?
I want to be able. So if we're filming somewhere, I want to be able to get sound like Stress Factory. If you're filming something, you're only getting the one side, not the other right away, and then you have to merge everything.
Yeah.
Is there a way to do it where you have the lapel mic and something in the back?
When I did Stress Factory, I used the in-house video. I used
right.
Video.
You had to use 2 different videos.
I used 4 different videos. I only picked one. I only used the video from the club as my video, and I dumped all 4 tracks. I had somebody recorded it on their camera on the left side. There was audio in the audio from the venue only recorded the mic, which is a fucking pile of shit. My camera and somebody else's. So I laid all 3 audio tracks on top of each other, and it sounded amazing.
But those you have to coordinate that very hard if you don't plan that. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to set something similar up with before I go in, not having to worry about somebody else filming.
You can even record with a cell phone and add that into it too.
I'm just saying I would need to have at least. I want to be able to get at least the 2 angles of the audio, at least, if possible.
Yeah. So what I would do is I would use a lapel mic for the comedian, and then I would use the mic on the camera for the crowd, and they'd record both those tracks. I mean, you can go. I got to get
myself a setup for that.
I want a left crowd mic. I want a right crowd mic. I want the comics mic, and then I want the rear. So I'm looking at 4 tracks. You could think about it. The podcast thing. Remember the thing Opie had?
Yeah.
Those have 4. You can get 4 or 5 track ones of those. It's all possible.
That's why I wanted to ask you. I don't know what they have for that. 4 or 5 track would be awesome.
Yeah. You can definitely do that.
If there is a thing I could do that with.
The pain in the ass is mixing it later, but I mean, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. I mean, you could probably just set the levels and then just hit go. The audience is this loud. the mic's this loud, these ones are this loud. It's kind of like balancing a home theater. If you ever have a home theater that has the real surround speakers and not the shitty soundbar. I'm talking about the one where there's 4 speakers behind you or 3 speakers behind you.
Oh, I had that once, and I wasn't good at setting it up, so that doesn't help. So,
well, you know what they have now? The one I just bought, it has a little microphone. It's like a disc with a really thin wire. You plug it into the front of the unit. You put the disc in your room where you want to sit. You hit go. It plays tones through each speaker, and it configures the volumes so that the perfect sound is right where you're sitting.
That's awesome.
You don't have to do anything. You just hit fucking go.
I love modern technology for that reason, like right there.
Yep.
Like I like that StreamYard gives us the AI clips. Yep. I like all that shit.
I like the fact that you are never in any of them.
Right, I love that. I'm like, oh yeah, and all you hear is my voice and your face, which makes no sense.
Your picture, somebody's AI, it knows what it's doing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Dave Hodges is gonna burn down a data center just because he doesn't get to be in the videos.
That's a lot of work. I wouldn't do that.
But
if there was one across the street, maybe.
Your town's probably banning them like everywhere else. You know what the image I have, and this is a fucking throwback. Do you remember in House Party where the 3 dudes in the Jeep get caught putting gasoline around the house by the car?
Yeah.
That's the image I have of you trying to burn a data center.
That's the group full force.
What? Yeah, one can of gasoline. Oh yeah, I just watched the 4K of House Party in the last 3 weeks. Fucking, and the sound is amazing. It's Dolby. It's fucking amazing. And when I first saw the movie, it was on a
I might have to check that out sometime.
Shitty VHS.
If I knew somebody.
Dude, shitty VHS I watched that on.
Not me. I only watched it on HBO.
I remember first time I ever came to America, didn't have any technology to do anything fancy.
By the way, I just watched that yesterday.
What?
Coming to America.
That's a great fucking movie. Did you like the sequel? It was okay. They just overdid the callbacks.
You brought it to my house and we were watching it. Wait, let me rephrase that. You and Jay were watching it. And I caught like 10 minutes of it. I'm like, yeah, I got to get ready. I just got out of work.
Yeah, it was okay.
It wasn't terrible.
The new Beverly Hills Cop is fucking great. It's not as good as 1 and 2. I mean, but it's very, very good. Obviously following 3, it could have been a blank VHS tape and it would have been better. But
fair.
So I'm saying when I first came to America and I said I'm going to bootleg some movies. And do you remember they had the different formats in America and Europe, PAL and NTSC?
No, I don't know what you mean by that.
So the videotapes were a different format. They weren't interchangeable.
Oh, yeah. The different heads and stuff, yes.
Well, it was different, different resolution.
Right, yeah.
But I bootlegged Mo Money because that was the newest movie. And I bootlegged it by pointing a video camera at a TV and hitting play.
Okay.
And it came out okay, watchable. I'm trying to remember what the other movie was. There was 2 of them. We went to Blockbuster and Mo Money was the brand new release. And I'm like, all right, I got to get this. Can't remember what the other one was. But I got 2 movies at a Blockbuster. That was right before my friend said, hey, you want to get burgers? And I'm like, all right, let's go. He goes, I can't eat more than like 20 of these things. I'm like, what the fuck? This country's fat as fuck.
Yeah, I got to love White Castle.
It was White Castle. But I never heard of it.
Listen, I only go there after I eat McDonald's or while I'm eating McDonald's, but that's all another story.
Yeah.
All right, wait. Speaking of, no, it's not your genre, but did you get any copies of the new He-Man?
No, but I can look.
Or Master Universe, whatever they fucking call it now.
Is that even out yet?
Yeah. Came out in theaters this week, and I've heard mixed reviews.
You know what I'm going to watch? And I haven't watched it yet. What the fuck is that movie? What the fuck's that movie? I know. I gotta
Boardroom?
What?
Boardroom?
Yeah.
Is that any good? Have you watched it or no?
No, I just found it. But
because I keep hearing about that. I know nothing about it. I never heard it was a thing. And everybody's like,
I didn't know anything about it. And then when I was at the cinema that they do the open mic on a Thursday, I was talking to the kid that works there because me and him now have a thing where we talk about, movies that are not 100% mainstream as well. And he said, you have to watch that movie. It's nothing like what you expect. It is A24. It's the most money an A24 movie has made. Yeah, there is a version of what you just asked for, but it's got shitty adverts in it. But yeah, he said you've got to watch that. So, I mean, it made like 200 million or something, fucking some ludicrous amount of fucking money.
I believe it.
You know, and it passed. I'm trying to remember what the other movie was that was number one before that. Oh, the one your son was in.
Okay, yeah, Marty Supreme.
It knocked Backrooms is the movie we're talking about.
That's it. Yeah.
That movie that we weren't sure your son was in, and then he found himself. Yeah, it's 212 million Backrooms has made, and it's been out like what? Jesus, it's been out 9 days, and it's made 212.
I'm about to say 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have to watch it. I will check it out soon, if not today. But I don't know anything about it. I mean, I just read the one fucking sentence that Box Office Mojo has.
Okay.
Something after a therapist patient disappears into a dimension beyond reality, she must venture into the unknown to save him. So what is this, like Stranger Things for mental patients?
Yes. I hope. Wait, speaking of fucked up side story to the same thing we're talking about, the Michael movie.
I liked it. Did you watch it finally?
I want to tell you why I have not. No, hear me out. I may do it later now that we're talking about it. But
I watched the new documentary on Netflix about him. It's pretty graphic.
Took it. Well, hold on. I took it. I have the Fire Stick there at the townhouse. The TV did not take the format it was on.
Oh, is it an older TV?
No, it's brand new. I just got it for Christmas. So I have no idea what the hell. I'm like, I don't know. My stepdaughter watched it on her laptop, and I'm like, well, that kind of sucks. That kind of ruins it now. So my stepdaughter's watching more movies than me, and it's all the ones that I asked you to get for me.
You know what? Just ask her what happens in it, and then you haven't got to watch it.
Right.
I'm sure that there'll be a better one of them floating around very soon.
Right. I'm like, I'll get whatever. It'll be on TV soon enough.
Yeah, I watched the new documentary on Netflix about Michael Jackson's court case.
Okay. I didn't know about that, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's 3 parts. It's got a lot of detail about details of like what was found in the house and dialogue of the actual trial. You know,
Bubbles being prolapsed.
The one kid that is the star witness. How Michael Jackson's lawyer completely fucking tore him apart.
Good.
Blew his fucking whole story out of the water. Which I don't know. I'm sorry, but I think Michael definitely did something to someone.
I don't think so.
You're out of your mind.
I'm not. There's no evidence of it.
Hey,
there's hearsay, but not evidence.
If Michael Jackson pays you $25 million and then you drop the case.
All right. So how about we talk about people that were around him all the time that were children at that point that say, no, he was never like that. Like, I trust Macaulay Culkin and Corey Feldman more than I trust these people nobody heard of.
So in answer to your question that you haven't asked me yet, there is a better version of that available very soon, within the next hour or two. That movie.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Yep.
All right, so I have like 4 things I want to ask you about for that, but yeah, okay. 3 we talked about already. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. But we don't condone any kind of watching of movies that you haven't paid for.
No, you got to pay for it. I support that wholeheartedly.
I pay for it every month.
My son, who's a SAG actor, I would totally support everybody going out and spending your hard-earned money on all these different, formats.
Yeah. Is he going to buy a Blu-ray of that movie he's in? Does he have movie DVDs of everything he's been in?
No.
Why?
He only recently got used to enjoying seeing himself on TV. He used to get very self-conscious about that.
So there's a lot of actors, big name actors, that won't watch themselves. Norton doesn't listen to himself on the radio at all.
Well, think about this. How long do you know me?
I don't know.
About 10 years?
Something like that.
How often have you taped our sets?
Quite a lot.
Most of them I haven't watched. I hate the sound of my own voice. I get it.
Yeah, you hate your own voice, but then you submit people to 361 episodes of this fucking podcast.
Well, that's different. They have to listen, not me. This is different. I don't mind if somebody else hears me. I don't want to listen to me because I hate what I sound like.
I concur.
Right. I hate what you sound like.
Yeah, but on the other side of it, I'm just talking about watching yourself. I have copies of videos where this much of my finger made it into the shot.
Of what?
Me doing assaults on the media and stuff. where you just see a finger come in, and I know it's me, but no one else knows it's me.
Right. That's like with the whole thing with Ennis always talks about the time he was kind of on Jay Leno. Like part of his hand was on it. Or maybe from like the wrist up, pushing the mini Jay Leno out for the episode. I'm like, that makes sense.
He still got more time on the air than fucking Leno would give fucking Stuttering John after his first season.
Or John Hollywood.
Yeah.
On his whole season.
Okay, John Hollywood, right. So they were filming when he was in Vegas. They were filming, Vegas. They were filming a show called Hollywood Saves the World. And I don't know if he got in it or something, but now that's his documentary that he has on his credits.
By the way, I would be all over that if I was him. No offense. They'd be like, oh, yeah. Like every time I stopped doing it because I still watch the podcast and I got tired of sending you clips of shit you don't like. But the No Filter podcast, I still watch them. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not trying to plug them or anything. I'm just saying I enjoy their content. Nothing to do with you. I'm like,
we should try and get on the show. We should say this is the real.
They're way too big for us. I don't think they would. But if we wanted to, we could advertise on their show.
Yeah, no.
That might work. We might get a couple more listeners than the 0 right now. But no, it's like, I'm like, all right, I'm all over that. I'm ready to go. Fucking what time we got?
I think
9:16. So our guest for tonight was had a scheduling thing come up. Like she did not get out of work till later. So I'm like, listen, we'll set it up. We'll figure it out. I'll talk to you during the week. We'll have you on next week. She dabbles in comedy, but her thing is filmmaking.
Oh, so Mrs. Hollywood.
Somebody that actually was at an award show recently.
Well, Hollywood was at McDonald's when they were giving away the free toys.
That doesn't count. Listen, they did the documentary on his life in Vegas. That doesn't count still. But yeah, no, I'm excited for that. I fucking, even though I don't think we have a lot of eyeballs at the moment, I know our clips will help us. I know we have lots of other stuff going on.
Yep. And we need to get
that show. We need to overall, that show was Good Friday.
What's that?
Overall, the show was Good Friday.
My 31 minutes, by the way, was very good, I thought. And right. I had reviews from customers that told me it was very good.
Well, they're also comparing to everybody else, but you're not wrong. But yeah, also, you have a couple leads on some other things to do.
Yes.
Is what I heard. Plus, which is good. More importantly,
we need to go down the venues road again because we're kind of dry right now.
I totally agree. But, we will talk about that off air.
Yep. You want to get out of here?
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. We can talk off air, and then we'll get this whole rally. Woo!
Yeah.
All right. Let me get the outro, and I can fucking. Good night, everybody.